Another. Let's go. Let's figure this out. Yeah. All right. The outside noise is always loud, right? Dak Prescott asks for help. Fire McCarthy. And other news. Bye week. That's the titling for this episode. The name is Law Nation. Sports, let's go.
This is Sparta!
Yeah. Ain't no party like a cowboy party, yeah. Appreciate everybody that watch all shape and forms of my content. I'm on multiple platforms, by the way. Shout out to everybody that joined my TikTok till we don't stop, right? To the window, to the wall. Really appreciate it. Shout out to all of the Instagrammers. Salute to the Facebook group. Come on, shout out to my dog, Okoye. I see him in the house. DC for life, all day, every day. Shout out for all of the ones, with the 2-for-1s. The lady specials. Daryl, you gonna get that jersey in the mail in a few days. I see you. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Happy birthday to everybody. Everybody that's birthday is this month. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. Yeah. Delayed but not denied, baby. There we go. Hey. I want this Eldorado. Come on, come on. Hey, ho, let go. It's the Nation, baby. New merch on its way. It's the prototype right there. Law Nation. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. Let's get right to it. Turn me up, though. Where my dog at? Woo! Them dogs out there, baby. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to this episode. Fire McCarthy is all I'm hearing. And I know that the outside noise is loud. For some reason, everybody want to get rid of a coach. That's just crazy to me. Because I recall, a lot of people were saying, hey, bring me anybody. Anybody. Shaniqua, Pookie, Ray, let them coach the team. Juxtaposed to Jason Garrett, right? And it's sad that our fan base is like this, and I get it. You know, we've been searching for that ring, not like Lord of the Rings, by the way, but we've been searching for that ring since 96. And sometimes, you know, we get so antsy for it. You know, good book says be anxious for nothing, you know, but don't be anxious for anything. But there's a lot of people just anxious. They like Genuine. They're so anxious, you know, and it gets on my nerves here and there. But it is what it is, because I do know the driving force of it is that it's like quicksand. It's like quicksand. Because as soon as you struggle, as soon as you fight to get out of it, it pulls you down even faster. It just keep pulling you down. And it's the 4-letter network. Them rascals been complaining so much. Now that we are winning, they still complaining because they trying to find a way to separate this good stuff that we got going on right now. And there's issues, trials, and tribulations on every team, right? But the Dallas Cowboys, the only team, like when Xavier Collins had his speed chase, was doing 100 miles in the school zone, had that stuff on him with guns and everything, I said, watch. We won't hear one word from the Four Letter Network on it, right? We won't hear a peep. He can run for president. Like when I said with Marshawn Lattimore, and I'm not trying to get these boys suspended or have the Four Letter Network to talk about them, but when I said that he had an unregistered gun with pounds of marijuana, when the officer opened up the car, all you saw was a puff of smoke, cloud, couldn't see yourself. And the officer said, man, hey, man, what you got with that gun? You gonna shoot your thing off. Y'all remember that episode? I'm not hating that Marshawn Lattimore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he wanted to roll one, he can roll one. You know what I'm saying? But I said, watch. The NFL, Four Letter Network, will not even mention it. Will not even talk on it, right? Now, DeMonte KZ, yeah, he got a little tipsy and was a little, under the influence, right? Decided to get behind the wheel. And a third of this fan base is already saying, crucify him. Reverse crucify him. Hang him upside down on the cross. This kid shouldn't have a chance or an opportunity to play football ever again. How dare he? Oh, I left out the Richard Sherman. Yeah, Richard Sherman. He kicking down doors. I can only imagine if that was Anthony Brown or J. Ron Kurtz kicking or hitting at a door. Or staring at a stop sign too long. I mean, good grief. It is what it is, Cowboy Nation. It's crazy. It is flat out crazy how fickle our fan base is, of how one-sided we can be, how we just so quick to cut off, so quick to cast aspersions and judge, right? And everybody, I got a group of people that never did anything wrong, right? I got a group of people that never text while they're driving, right? I got a group of people who never had one too many, who knows it all. And I had lectures of people saying, well, Law, how about this? I said, I wonder if Dak Prescott, the leader of this team, collectively speaking, never had his wake-up call. Life will start knocking at the door. Life will. Blip, 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 blip. Sir, have you been drinking? Yes. He still got drafted, right? He learned from it. See, the point of the wet floor sign is not for you to go slide there again. Somebody slipped right there on that by that or near that wet floor sign. So it's caution. You put it down so somebody else won't slip. Sometimes the man upstairs might make you go through something so that your other contemporaries won't have to go through it. Have you ever thought about that? Leaders pull and rally people together. Leaders tell people, hey, I made a mistake. I fell at that spot over there. That's why I put the wet floor sign there, so somebody else won't have to fall. Right? Yeah, y'all ain't hear me today. I feel you though. I'm definitely not a saint myself. This ain't no self-righteous talk right here. No, I made plenty of mistakes. Yep. Falling down many of times. But everybody say, hey, go get you a counselor. Sometimes talking to another person will not save you. You can talk to a counselor till your ears fall off and listen to everything they have to say. But sometimes it's an inner self. Sometimes you got to get on your hands and knees and let that voice from upstairs talk to you. Right? Sometimes, shoot, you can sit and lay on the couch all you want. Bet you that. KZ can lay on the couch all he want, but if it's something that got on his heart, Prescott can lay on that couch all he want. Look, think about that too. His brother Jace, gone. There's not a person on this planet that can talk to him and say, all right, he gonna feel better after that. No, this is gonna come from a unknown metaphysical force that can get his mind right. People think, oh man, he got money. Shoot, money ain't all everything. When you was young, you thought $50 was a lot. Nothing. Gas tank. When you was young and you got $100, you thought that was a lot of money. Nothing. You used to think that $1,000 a week is a lot of money when you're young. But now when you get older, shoot, $1,000 ain't nothing. Oh, I made $50,000. That ain't nothing. When you have bills and other things that's going on. Oh, now I made it to $100,000 a year. No, there's still things that you have to overcome. Even making six figures, 150,000, 200,000, a million. Millionaire still. I used to love that saying from Chris Rock. He said that if Bill Gates woke up with Oprah's money, he'd probably jump out of the plane and slice his throat before he hit ground. Oh, I'm broke. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So there's different levels to this. There's different levels to this. So, Window Payne says 6 figures would be comfortable. That's how you getting it too. All money ain't good money. It ain't. All money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. So speaking of money, time is everything, right? So there's this coach, according to a lot of four-letter networks, they got an issue with time. Time and clock management works together. Let's listen in to these guys. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts.
NFL, the Cowboys are 5-1.
We're going to listen to this.
But Mike McCarthy has made a variety
Let me know if y'all can hear this.
of head-scratching decisions. Week 2 against the Chargers, McCarthy waiting until the final seconds of the game to call a timeout rather than try for better field position. His kicker, Greg Zuerlein, bailed him out. Kicking a 56-yard field goal could have been worse. Week 3 against the Eagles, so we're just a week later. We saw McCarthy hold on to his final 2 timeouts instead of trying for a final scoring drive at the end of the first half. Again, it didn't cost them. They won the game by 20 points. Then this past week, they failed to convert on a 4th and 1 at their own 34. Patriots score 3 plays later. 2:47 left in the game. McCarthy not going for it on a 4th and 2. Greg Zuerlein missing a field goal. There's been a lot of stuff. It hasn't cost them games so far. Here's Jerry Jones with his thoughts on his coach.
Let's listen in to Jerry Wayne Jones, his thoughts on his coach. But we already heard that the other day, right? When Jerry said, hey, he goes over this a lot. He goes between this a lot as it relates to time management and things like that. And there's a lot of things that's put into details. But let's listen.
I'm right in there with Mike on his game management. I think he does it extremely well. But more importantly, I want all of our fans to know how conscientious about it, how hard he works on it, the detail of situational rehearsal and practice that he does.
No doubt. So that's Jerry Jones on time management that Mike McCarthy goes through, and I get it. You know, shout out to you, Lamont.
Clapper had a time clock and team management issue.
Yeah, Clapper had not just time management and clock issues. The Clapper, y'all know who. Shout out to Lamont for the donation to help elevate the nation, by the way.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
The Clapper, the Claps, he had issues not just with time management. I believe in the hearts of hearts he didn't use any analytics, right? And also, Also, he had issues with alpha male mentalities, those who were willing to challenge him or what have you. And you can just look at Mike McCarthy. He going to take a few of it, but he ain't no straight up beta male. But I'm not saying that Jason Garrett is straight up beta, but he had a lot of tendencies that lean on that aspect of it, especially as it relates to somebody calling out something, or when somebody said, hey, to this degree. And then we got people in tape to prove it otherwise. But he had my main concern with Jason Garrett was preparation, planning. Like he would look at the weather and he would see that, hey, it's going to storm Friday. He said, I don't have to go get a poncho. I don't have to get an umbrella. I don't need any raincoats. I'm good. Poncho these, we're going to do what we do best. We don't need that. How you doing, guys? But Mike McCarthy, he looks down the line and he see, okay, possible chance of stormy weathers. It's going to rain Friday. Oh, it's changed. It's 70% chance that it's going to rain. Oh, let me look at that a little bit different. But still, I'm going to bring the things that I know that's going to secure me in the event of this rain. You see, a lot of people miss the meat worrying about the potatoes with KZ. The Cowboys already had preventive maintenance aligned and set and ready to go. Law, what are you saying? The dude is a drunk. I get it. Don't crucify him. Don't shank him with the butter knife. But here's the thing. We got Malik Hooker, right? We got Malik Hooker. Darian Thompson, he's on the practice squad. I think he's still there, by the way. Remember, he was starting last year. Donovan Wilson said, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Because he's ready. They started to slowly move him in. See, it's difference between having your umbrella or your poncho already purchased versus the day it rained going to go purchasing it. It's harder to find those items. So that's the difference. And those who on the outside looking in would never understand it. Also, to that point, it's a difference when you know that what you got. Think about this. You know what like people, they don't have to flaunt it. You'll never see Law Nation with big gold chains and earrings, that's just big diamond earrings on the side of my ear. It's not the fact that I can't go out there and purchase it. You see what I'm saying? It's not the fact that I could run my credit card and I can get something. It's not the fact that I got north of an 800 credit score. But it would be a different storyline if I have to walk around to show it. You see, you don't have to let everybody know everything. You know what I'm saying? That is what Mike McCarthy collectively is doing. He could have easily said, you know what, I veto. No way, we bringing in Dan Quinn. No, I want my guy. I want another person over here. Dan Quinn is too big of an influence. Excuse me. Kelly Moore, no way I let him get the shine. What about me, baby? He could have easily said, no, I don't want to bring in Ben McAdoo to help this team out. I want the glory. I want to stand upon the rock and say, these are the things I've done. No, George Edwards, you can go elsewhere. Your value is not here because you're not from my administration. A lot of people ain't going to understand that. What Nebuchadnezzar said, hey, this is the providence that I've done. I built this. Look what I've accomplished. I digress.
Keyshawn Johnson has made his way across the hall, KJM, every single morning, coast to coast on ESPN Radio. Give you the first crack at this. Mike McCarthy's son, Ryan Clark, said here he's the least impressive coach on their entire staff. Is this enough? Have you seen things there that could be enough of a problem that it could derail what looks like potentially a Super Bowl team?
Okay, so let me start off first by saying this. No, because they're winning. And it's easy to dislike somebody. Going all the way back to Green Bay. Let's be fair here, Greeny. It didn't work out with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, and it kind of went sour toward the end. So he comes into the Dallas Cowboys already with this negative cloud around him. Mm-hmm. And then last year during the pandemic, they flat out just stink, right? And then this year, they lose opening night. Everybody says a minute 24 left on the clock. You give it back to Tom Brady. What are you thinking? Well, you can't bleed the clock all the way down. Mm-hmm. You gave it back, you lose. You ran off 5 games in a row. Now you fast forward to last weekend up in New England. Let's not talk about the Chargers or some of the other games. You go for it because you think on 4th down you're going to get it backed up. Because you say, okay, our percentages say yes. It didn't work. Now you go to the timeout.
So basically Keyshawn got the keys. He got the keys to understanding what's going on. A lot of times people may look into a situation and say, all right, cool. At one point, we wanted somebody to take the risk, right? And then when they do take the risk, now we like, hey, whoa, what was that? You can't have it both ways. Mike McCarthy is taking technically the risk, and I get it. I don't like it myself. It's very risque to go for 4th and 1 on your own side of the field at the opening drive, right? But if it happened, if he gets it, yeah, I would get it and say, okay, shout out to Mike McCarthy. But he's using the quote-unquote analytics that everybody said that we should use. Now, good old Jason Garrett, I hate to use him as a punching bag. Yeah, Greg Berry, shout out to us, we 5-1. I hate to use him as a punching bag. But Jason Garrett will get aggressive. He would at times get aggressive. But it'll be the next game. It'll be like, hey, why you didn't do it this way? Why you didn't do it that way? And then he would say, okay, all right, cool. The whole next game later, he would do it. And then we would say, hey, wait a minute. You really technically didn't have to do it that way, you know? At that game, we wanted you to do it the last game, you know? So he will make the adjustments, but it'll be a whole calendar day. It'll be a whole calendar week later. You'll be a whole week later. You know what I'm saying? We be like, come on, man. Won't you lean forward just a little bit? I mean, we wanted you to be aggressive like that versus the Texans. I believe it was the Texans that year. And shout out to Watson. I heard the breaking news that Watson is pretty much in the wheelhouse of going to Miami. Texas. If you think the Texans had masseuse and massage parlors there, boy, Miami is a whole nother playing field. You know, it's a whole nother playing field there. I hope all is well. He better have a GoPro attached to his back or somewhere, because down there in Miami, boy, it's different out there. They're aggressive, if you know what I'm talking about. They very aggressive out there. But neither here nor there. The reason why I brought that up is because also I think Tua is going to Washington, and that is a good situation for them. If we're going to keep that 100, that's a good situation for them. I don't know all of the details of what the Texans going to get out of it, but that seems as if, though, that's a good detail. Yep. Let's listen to these boys again. Miami don't want the smoke, though. Right before Miami, they, I don't know. Miami's different, though. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, we're not going to talk too much about Miami, you know.
Zerline, you got to get your team. You call timeout. You got to get everybody together, and you got to decide, should we go? Should we not go? Or are you okay, Zerline? You have to communicate with these guys on the sideline. You got to ask Dak Prescott what you think. That is the way the communication works on the sideline. They didn't lose the game, but people still want to point to him. And on top of that, it's a Dallas Cowboy thing, too. Mm-hmm. People don't really like Dallas, and they're waiting for the bottom to fall out.
Listen.
Yeah, I mean, I think Keyshawn is right that we need to give him credit because he is the head coach of this team. We just don't know what to give him credit for, because all his major decisions, like, yeah, you're the head coach of a team that we might think is the best in the NFC. good for you. But when there are big decisions to be made, he's made some bad ones. So Key explained away a bunch of the decisions, but none of the 3 decisions that you brought up, the 3 ones that are most problematic, Keyshawn didn't have an explanation for those, and that's the problem because players don't get away with making the same mistake week after week
but
after week.
But is it a mistake though, Neek?
Or a bad decision?
Is it a bad decision or a decision that you wouldn't make?
Well, there was the game where he couldn't see the clock. There was the game where he doesn't go for more points at the end of half against Philadelphia.
What Greedy? He couldn't see the clock because he was looking for it. Then somebody was blocking the other coach. I mean, come on.
No,
we nitpicking now.
They've been playing the sport 102 years. No coach has ever not seen the clock before in the history of the sport.
Oh, no, wait. I think one clock he was looking at wasn't working. And then he relied on Kellen Moore, and Kellen Moore was being blocked, if I can remember correctly.
Fair enough.
I'm not taking up for him.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not, Nick. I just don't like when a team is rolling and doing that we're like always looking for the bad stuff.
Well, but here's the thing: if they were right now 3-3 because of some of those decisions, we'd be talking about firing it. I mean, that's what the
because those
would be,
decisions.
And no one's talking about that.
Because at 3-3. Those decisions probably got you to 3-3.
And that's the point of what Ryan's saying.
You're 5-0 now.
Eventually, those decisions are going to cost them wins if he doesn't clean up. He's lucky, but the process has been bad. The results are fine.
Let me get Tim in here. Tim, what do you think of all this?
Yeah, look. Come on, Tim. Come on, man. I hope that he's a quarterback, so he used to be a quarterback. I hope he brings some truth to this. Now, what I said in my previous video when I was outside of BMW in Arlington, I said this right here. Yeah, Perry Locke. Why didn't nitpicking? But I said this in my previous video that here's the thing: there's no complete team in September. Excuse me, there's no complete team in October nor November. You're battling to get to become a complete team. What Keyshawn said was Mike McCarthy he related information to Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore then in return relayed back to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott said, yeah, I can't do it. And he goes to Kellen Moore back to the actual head coach, Mike McCarthy. There's a lot of hands in this pot, not just one. And for those who said, okay, let Kellen Moore do this, are you willing to go through growing pains just because you're a good offensive coordinator or / defensive coordinator? Does not mean that you will be a good or great head coach. You see how this thing goes, Cowboy Nation? It's a give-take relationship. Now, what I want brilliant minds in all of my departments, right? I want the brilliant mind in my defense department. I want a brilliant mind in my offense department. And I want a brilliant mind on my offensive line. You see how this thing goes, Cowboy Nation? So there's a major difference between a mistake and a decision. Do you guys know the difference between a mistake and a decision? Let me know in the chat. Do you know the difference?
I'm with Key on this. Look, the reality of it is even some of the decisions that we showed, look, he's not the first coach to not be aggressive at the end of the half. There's a number of reasons that you could end up deciding to do something like that. Sometimes it's simple as hey, our center is getting evaluated in the tent right now. We don't know if he's good to go. So there's a number of factors, and they end up winning that game by 20. So we're really going to be critical of not being more aggressive at the end of the half. Take the New England example. They go for it on 4th and 1. They get a 4th and 2 in Zerline's range. Why are you going for it? You didn't exactly instill confidence that you were going to get it because you failed on a 4th and 1. So now you're going to do it on a 4th and 2. And I think that, we can do this, kind of all we want. We can do it around the league. Look, Monday Night Football, the most recent game in memory.
Get him!
Mike Vrabel, since becoming a head coach, maybe has been as good as anybody at game management stuff, okay? And they're not taking timeouts at the end of the game on Monday night. to, maybe preserve, 27 seconds to get the football back and kick a game, winning field goal when they don't know if Buffalo's going to go for 3 or go for it on 4th down. You could say, hey, he should be taking timeouts there. It happens across the league. I think because it's Dallas, we are looking at it in a very different light.
Absolutely.
This idea that he's the worst coach in Dallas, what are we talking about?
Oh my God, who this Hasselback? Who is this? This Bruce Willis? He look like Bruce Willis. I don't know who this is, but I can tell you, the man is spitting at us, man. Where the umbrella at? Bingo! The Dallas Cowboys. I'm telling everybody, hey, let's fire the coach is 5-1, and you guys are trying. You guys are really, 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 really trying to spread that narrative for some strange reason. I just gotta bust it all open, Hasselback is right. Hey, he do look like, if y'all say I look like James Harden, I might freeze for a second. This dude look just like Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, Yeah, so a mistake, you don't have a choice. A decision, you do. Yep, my goodness. This is a great example right there. Great example. Great example from you. Yes. Trying to give you an example of bad decision versus a mistake. You're moving groceries in and out. You got the carton of eggs, right? And they the last item to put inside the refrigerator, right? And you move a little too fast. You pick up the eggs. Didn't make sure that the lid was on tight. And you move and you drop it. That's a mistake, right? But if you take that same carton and you say, I'm going to take 4 eggs out and I'm going to throw them in the air and juggle them, and at the same time try to open the refrigerator door open and to put those eggs in there from there, that's a bad decision. That's the difference between a mistake versus a decision. Bad one. It's a bad one. So a lot of people think that, hey, just because I got these eggs in my hand and I'm juggling them and they fall, that was a mistake. I made a mistake. No, you made a doggone bad decision. No, that was a bad decision. It's not a mistake. I digress. Let me show y'all this picture right here. Oh, my goodness. Bruce Willis. Yeah, he look like him a little bit. All right. Right? Yeah.
I thought we were a week away from Halloween. I don't know why these guys got capes on today like they are superheroes for this man, Mike McCarthy. Take the cape off. This decision was bad. Just because other people make bad decisions doesn't make his decision right. So the point is, he's made a series of bad decisions. Fine, they won. The process matters more than the results. Keisha, are you smiling because you know I'm smiling?
Right? No, I'm smiling. Here's why I'm smiling, Nick, because you're a defensive player. And you want points on the board, and you don't want to get back on the field. I understand that. I get it.
Oh, let me pause right here. Lamont, appreciate you for the donation. The Eagles coach wearing a shirt that was a bad decision. You right.
No.
Hey, you know what, Lamont? Guess what? He won't wear that shirt again.
No.
Hey, he won't wear that shirt again. Hey, he will not wear that shirt again. I promise you that. You can book it. Hey, when you wear that shirt again, was it Sirianni? Will you wear that shirt again, Sirianni, for 100? He like, oh no, no, God. He would not wear that shirt. You can't even buy the shirt and try to put it on him. And he gonna be like, no. God. He would not do that. So that goes to this point right here, with Coach Mike McCarthy. I get it. But if I come here to tell you that if that was his only flaw, his time management, Would you take that or would you take Sirianni? You know what I'm saying? Would you take Sirianni right now? Would you take and I had, look, I'm the person that will admit I wanted us to go get Urban Myers. Would you take, hear me out, would you take Urban or would you take Mike McCarthy right now? Dan Campbell, would you take him? Would you take the guy all the way over there in Jetsland as your head coach right about now? And I know I'm going to hear somebody that's going to say, well, would you take Kelly Moore? Those are the unknowns right now. And I'm not sitting here saying that Kelly Moore will be a horrible or a terrible head coach. But you will have to, dare I say, go through a lot of growing pains. Yeah, you will have to go through a lot of growing pains. And you think what Urban did down there in Florida land, whatever he was doing with the lady backing it up, and you think that they got a little heat? Boy, can you imagine if he was the coach of the Dallas Cowboys? Jerry Wayne would have probably,
I want me some glory hole.
Jerry would have said, I want some too. You've seen him in. You'd have seen both of them in the spot, you know. So, look, give the man some longitude and latitude. Let this man play out his contract. To me, last year, I said, man, I'm going to have to give the man a mulligan. I got to. Did I want to give him a mulligan? No. Because remember, I was still on the train of like, hey, what about this dude Urban? And I'm a defensive mind guy. I was like, what about the Washington coach? Rivera. Remember that? Y'all remember that? Do you guys remember that? I'm glad they don't listen to me. Shoo. I'm glad they don't mention to me. I'm glad they don't listen to me. I'm so glad they don't listen to me. But I get it. A lot of people will be like, nah, Law, you know. Yan says KZ about to be gone since you've been gone. Speaking of KZ, let's see. I haven't heard this episode, but we're going to listen to it. Y'all all right?
That would you be?
I'd be very frustrated.
Yep.
Because the thing that I've always left with all the guys before we go on a break, don't be the guy. Don't you be the reason that we come back and we have to address the issues that we shouldn't have, that's not football related. And Damontae Kazee is that guy.
I'm about to say, you can say Dominic and Masou.
For whatever reason. Now, Skip, I don't know. Now, I'm assuming, I feel very comfortable. The Cowboys probably have a service that if you've been drinking, you can call this service.
I'm sure they do.
And with Jerry, I know Jerry don't care. Skip, when we win, and especially you winning now, there's not anything that Jerry wouldn't give to these players. They're winning. Hell, he give them too much and they be losing. Skip, when we were winning, there's not anything that we couldn't ask from Mike Shanahan, our head coach, and he wouldn't get. Mike,
but there's, look, being in Dallas, what I've learned that a lot of people migrated to Dallas from other cities, and they flat out can't stand the Cowboys. From what my recollection, they flat out can't stand it. In my community, you can drive around, you'll see Chiefs flags in the yard, you will see Eagles flags in the yard. You'll see that. You'll see Chargers flag. Dallas become a place where a lot of people, believe it or not, can't stand the Cowboys, believe it or not. And I always tell young people, if you're not part of an organization that's on the up and up, you know what I'm saying? Get to know an organization that's on the up and up. Get to know your police chief. Get to know your alderman. Get to know your city council. Get to know the Chamber of Commerce. Get to know, rub elbows. Phone call away. I talked to my guy computer earlier today, and I might get him to call in. He said, shoot, up there in the colony, them rich boys get drunk all the time. Be running into stuff. Police pull them over and say, hey, dog, you all right? Man, where you come from? Oh, such and such house. Shoot. We gonna escort you back, but, man, you got to get sober up. He said literally, and he don't have no reason to lie to kick it because I know this man telling the truth. He be hanging with Paul Wall and all of those boys, right? He used to send me stuff like, hey man, this is Tony Romo in Vegas. Look who he just had, and I ain't finna throw it. I'm gonna let him do all the talking on that one. But people will look after certain people. That's all I'm saying. And sometimes you get pulled over. Hey, dog. Hey, man, I had too much drink. Boy, we just had a great time over here. Boy, sure, are you for real? Yeah, dog. We're going to drop you off.
We want to watch the fight. Got the fight. Mike, we want a clown juggling, riding the unicycle before practice. We got it. So just call it. I know, Skip, sometimes players are like hesitant. Man, I don't want them to know that I've been out drinking. Well, what the hell you think they're going to think when you get a DUI?
Facts.
That's it. And Skip, you know the thing is, it's hard. Skip, when you got a nice ride, you got a Range Rover, you got a Mazdell, you got an Aston Martin.
Yeah.
The honey, they need to see me in this. I can't pull up in no car service. Then you don't know I got this whip. I need to pull up and you need to see me get up out of this.
True. Facts.
True. Too true.
Bro, come on. How many times? Forget the fact what you could have done to yourself, but what about what you could have done to someone else? It has happened. Cowboys have had players. Josh Brent killed his teammate because he was a DUI. I think they had another DB that ended up killing someone, Goodman or something, DB, Skip.
Goodrich, yeah.
Goodrich,
How many times must it happen before you like, and the athlete's mentality, Skip, it ain't gonna happen to me.
Okay.
All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Well, why you even do this episode when Zaven Collins was going 100 miles per hour in a kid zone, right? And I'm quite sure that he wasn't in his sober mind to go 100 miles per hour in a school zone with ammunition, loaded guns, and what Frank Clark too? You know, I hope I ain't getting the stories mixed up because I don't feel like Googling them, but both of those guys. Where's the report on that? So I get it. The only time domestic violence or the only time a crime or DUIs or anything like that really supposed to happen if it's somebody with the silver and blue on, if it's somebody that got the jersey with the star on the side of their helmet. That's the only time that we can talk about this, right? It was Frank. Shout out to you, C. Nicks. Nobody talked about Frank Clark. Nobody talked about Tyreek Hill before he got drafted, by the way. Punched his fiance or girlfriend in the stomach. Belly. She was pregnant. Nobody talked about Joe Mixon or what he did or what have you. But the person that get vilified, if I was to do a lineup, they would say Ezekiel Elliott, worst human being on the planet, for pulling the lady top down. Look what Eric Williams did to himself. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. But there was many, many more after that. And nobody in their right mind can say that Richard Sherman in that video, oh, nobody can say, hey, he was sober. He didn't look sober to me. But didn't lose one game. But Law, hey, he was a free agent. When the alleged situations and series happened with Ezekiel Elliott, he wasn't even playing under the shield. He wasn't playing for the National Football League. Oh, excuse me, he was playing for the Ohio State.
I remember the great Eric Williams.
Yeah, Big Easy.
Yep.
He might have been their best offensive lineman. I don't know Larry Allen, but Skip, Easy, you know, you was there with Eric Williams. I played with Easy.
I was on the flight back, the team plane back. It's a long flight, and there's a little sipping going on, and then you're going to drive home, and you know the rest of the story, and it derailed his career.
It did derail his career, and they stopped serving. I mean, on our plane.
He had a wreck,
Yes, but Skip, they stopped serving the players alcohol for the very reason because the player ended up having a little too much.
Well,
he ended up getting...
that did it with the Cowboys. That was the end of that. But then they would smuggle on a little something.
Yeah, they did smuggling on, Skip. But the thing is that you always say you're playing so well. There's so much positivity going on with the Cowboys. There's so much good that you could talk about. And now Mike McCarthy is going to have to come back and he's going to have to address this. And the players are like, bro, we just told you, don't be the guy. And here you are, you're the guy.
Yep. So McCarthy had just said that this is the day before, that he had told the team as they went on break, we're not going to practice all week, but he said, I talked to them about distractions and what we don't want. We have an outstanding season going.
Yes.
Make sure that everybody is taking care of themselves and spend as much time as they can with family and friends. I have no issue with Kazee going out and having drinks. If he wants to drink to excess, that's fine with me.
Right.
No problem at all.
Right.
Blow off a little steam, but you gotta use a car service.
Yes.
If you have to Uber, you have to Uber, and I don't care what the honeys think or don't think, because you owe this to your football team. You have a responsibility to your football team. And
but if you're in the colony area, the ladies, the honeys, and the others, you know, they know who you are. You know, if you're in the colony, yeah. Y'all know if you're from Texas and you still where you stay in the colony, yeah. Where? Well, by what neighborhood? You don't have to have anything to flash and to impress. And I don't know about you all, but Texas, the ladies out here are very aggressive. And that's even if you don't have a chain. You don't have to have anything. That's just from my observation. I'm already taken, but you guys get what I'm saying.
you said you would be very frustrated as a teammate.
I'm like, bro, why?
I was very frustrated as
a
Big
Gooch
lifelong fan last night when I heard this, and it's not the end of the world. It's just the start of the end of the world.
Right.
You know, it's just, it's a player who didn't take it seriously enough that he's part of a united front here. That's
Purple Soul said, no, they not.
Forward.
Yes, y'all are.
He is that guy. It's a little big thing.
Hey, why you celebrating? You the one that gave the touchdown that almost cost you the game. What the hell you celebrating?
Lean forward a little bit. Come on, Shay Sharp. Everybody celebrate. Boy, we party like it's 1999, boy. We are partying, you know. Shout out to Daddy. Texas, appreciate you. See the Hill Girls. Jimmy Johnson says Jimmy Johnson would have cut KZ. Stop it. Name me a player that he did cut that was a starter, by the way, 2022. Let me know. 2 beers and drunk in the law eyes. 2 beers, you drunk in the law eyes. Well, not 2 beers. It's going to have to be a little bit more 2 beers. Oh, you talking about D-Law, not me Law. Okay, I get you.
Should have been just drinking water.
He made the biggest mistake of the game. He canceled out Trevon Diggs' pick 6 on the next play by taking the worst possible. It's like he couldn't even see the ball. Because
well, he might have been drunk on the field there, Skip. He took an angle like that.
I don't know. So just to be clear about this, just to have some perspective and to be fair about it, I wrote books about Tom Landry's Cowboys and I wrote books about Jimmy Johnson's Cowboys. And both of those teams, in many ways, led the league in hell-raising and law-breaking, especially
Hollywood.
Coach Tom Landry. That's the name of my first
Y'all remember
book.
Hollywood?
Those teams just were completely out of control, and I'll just throw out a few names. Hollywood Henderson, who I knew very well, who actually played Super Bowl 13 with a vial of cocaine attached to his to the back of his
cocaine
pants.
boys.
You know,
halftime, huh?
Yeah, well, between series, he's over on the bench using his cocaine. And again, you'll have to look these up for longtime fans. They might know, but Lance Rensel and Raphael Septien, it was just
Raphael Septien might have been the worst.
It might have been the worst. Lance Rensel wasn't much better.
But here's the thing, though, Cowboy Nation, and I got to say this. We living in an era that everybody wants to search for fortune and fame. Everybody want to be famous. And we live in an era now that I've literally seen, like I just recently joined TikTok. Shout out for those who joined my TikTok, man, page. I'm at 108 followers. Appreciate all 108 of you guys. We live in an era. We live in an era where everybody want to be famous. Everybody want to be important. I literally saw on TikTok, you know, I was just scrolling through. A husband and wife, I guess they got a TikTok page, and they play pranks on each other. And you'd think that the prank would be funny, but the wife farted in the husband's face just to get a reaction. I'm like, how can you treat your king like that? How in the world are you going to do that for the views? For the views. I'm gonna wear a skimpy outfit, slightly dim the lights, and I'm gonna bend over in front of my husband's face and I'm gonna blow gas just to get a reaction. This is the day and time we live in. Just for a reaction. Can you imagine? I'm laying in my bed with my eyes closed and my wife opened her cheeks open to blow gas in my face, and I'm supposed to be her king. But this is the world we live in. Oh, how times change. And if the man would have asked her, baby, could I get some grits, eggs, and bacon or whatever, he would have a whole Me Too movement. He would have everybody trying to cancel him for asking for something, right? For the views. You know, I cannot believe this, Cowboy Nation. So we're in an era where somebody about my size will walk up to Lyle Collins just for a reaction and say, hey, man, swear it up, dog. You suck. Let's fight, you know, knowing that Lyle Collins, I probably can get a couple licks off of him, right? Until you hear this. He grabbed him and it was over with. Hey, he grabbed him, then all of a sudden. That's the era that we live in, baby. Yeah, let me know where I'm lying. For the views, Law Nation finna go fight Lyle Collins fisticuffs, you know. For the views, I'll be I have my 100,000 views there, right? There's some things that you can do, but you don't want to do it in a sleazy way, right? You know, it's crazy. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that, but that's just how it goes. But I encourage you guys to help a brother out. Go to my TikTok page and subscribe and follow. We got some good content here. Even got Steve, Mike or Urban talking about Stephen A. Smith here. We got, look at that cut, boy. Woo! Look at that cut, man. My barber, hey, for the views. For the views. My barber gave me a good cut that day. I need to go back to him, by the way. I told him, let me hold off on this week and let me go next week so it can look crispy. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for me to get that game action. You know, we undefeated this year when I get my hair cut. So I'm trying to keep everything going for everybody. So y'all check out my IG page, not IG, but Instagram page, and you'll see all of the things that I got going on here. There's even an older video of me right there. So y'all get it? Yeah. The boy. That beer was popping that day. Yeah. For the views. Yeah, for the views, baby. Y'all check me out on let me do this right quick. Let me share this right here. Copy. And we gonna y'all hit me up on TikTok. Yeah, my barber. I told my barber, man, he on a bye week, man. I probably still send him something, man, because I got a cold-blooded barber, man. That barber, man, hey, sheesh. That's did I send you the IG or did I send you it's Twitter? Nah, yeah, just TikTok. TikTok right here. And this is my IG and TikTok. But let's listen to the rest of these fools right quick.
Trust me. Then we go to the 90s Cowboys, and obviously our friend Michael Irvin, and then Nate Newton, and we just talked about Eric Williams. We can go on and on. So they all had their problems, but they were supremely talented football teams.
Right.
And they had that switch they could flip when it was time.
Right.
They just played. And they played at supremely high talent levels.
Right.
And they won Super Bowls, obviously in the 70s and the 90s. So I'm not trying to be hypocritical about this year's team, but this is different. This is new.
Right.
They're on the verge. They're just trying to figure it out. I don't think many people saw this coming. Nobody saw 5-1. Even I didn't think they would be 5-1.
No, they didn't.
So you have
Want you lean forward right there? Law Nation saw 5-1. Woo! Woo! Yeah, I saw 5-1, and I got the evidence to prove it. Go back and watch my video that I did with the NFC East round table. Yeah.
to cherish it, you have to respect it, and you have to honor and protect it.
Right.
And you can't start with this
Right.
on the first night out after you're on a big break where you don't even have to go to the facility all week. And what do? It's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're on Highway 121 in the next suburb over from Cowboy headquarters. And that happened.
Right.
You're pulled over and you fail a field sobriety
But damn,
test.
Skip, that's the Cowboy. I mean, I thought everybody loved the Cowboys in Dallas. You supposed to be.
You know what? That is the problem. What if I always told you about Dallas, Texas, and I lived there for whatever it was, 17 years?
Yeah.
It is Hollywood, Texas. It can be, I know Las Vegas is Sin City. Dallas can be Sin City,
Right.
too, if you're a Dallas Cowboy, because I still believe, and I know Denver's up there in hero worship of the Broncos,
Yeah.
as you well know.
Right.
And a lot of people think Washington hero worships its football players, and we can go on and on. Everybody gets, it felt to me, because I've traveled and covered games in all
Right.
these cities, Dallas puts its players on a pedestal unlike any other city. So
No, I would tell them that not necessarily Dallas. Reason why Dallas don't do that, because we got so many teams. We got the Rangers, we got the Dallas Stars, we got the Dallas Mavericks. We have also, the football teams, that some of those boys, they put on a Cowboys jersey. You would think that they play for the Cowboys, right? And then, of course, we have the Dallas Cowboys. And I may be leaving out some teams. We got a lot of influences in Dallas. And then we got a lot of companies that all of a sudden moved up here. And these people, man, some people, everybody ain't broke, baby. That's why Texas itself, a lot of people moving into this area. People moving into Texas making $250,000 a year off jump as an interim. Working at Toyota, working at these off-station type of plants and stuff like that. You making money in Texas, move to Dallas. There's some big coins out here. I ain't talking about Bitcoin. I'm talking big money. Shoot, Texas is growing. I give it another 15 years before they complete majority of this infrastructure. Infrastructure is very terrible. There's a place, I'll just go ahead and call it, coding. That's what it is. Yeah. See, Nick's coding, programming. Shoo, you make some coins. Make some of the football players like, hey, I can't hang with this dude. He making just the amount of money I'm making. Spencer out here was enrolled. Spencer out here. Shoot, I ain't talking about the rappers. Even 50 Cent talk about, hey, let me move out here, man. 50 Cent finna move out here. People come to Dallas. Yeah, he talking about Hollywood. But some of these guys, they ain't really caring about these athletes. Shoot, the people that's showering most of these ladies around here, Yellow Beezy, and I ain't saying Yellow Beezy doing it, but shoot, you got all these rappers out here too. But Death Valley is through 35, man. 35 over there by the zoo. Shoot. Get caught on 362 right by the stadium. They gonna have by the Six Flag. They going to have to really, really do the infrastructure and rework this thing out. They do. They really do. Because right now, it's hard to move. It's hard to move around. And where he was at, you could be sober over there in the colony. You could be sober and run into something. You just trying to get to Nebraska furniture. But if you take a wrong turn, dog, you in somebody's neighborhood that they done built inside the highway. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God, dog. Then you fool around and get on the wrong road, George Bush Turnpike. You just forever counting the coins. Because George Bush, he's gonna charge it to the game. You gonna if you're in Dallas, you ever got stuck on one of them turnpikes, them toll roads, boy, you be like, God dog, how I get off? Construction, roadblock, even the GPS saying, I'm lost. The GPS started talking to you, saying, hey, you got to start praying to God, Allah, Yahweh, because we lost. You're like, wait a minute. This road ends right here? Yeah. DFW. Yeah. Shoot, it's crazy.
You know what that?
Sam Rayburn and Bush. Oh, my goodness. You spitting at me now, Drew P. That Sam Rayburn is crazy, fam. It's crazy. Don't try to. If you pull up a map, so I got to get off of that, and then you want me to get on this dirt road and get off of that and jump on the shoulder. Okay, and that's the way? Oh.
That means temptations are great because everybody wants to see and be seen rubbing elbows with the Dallas Cowboy. And they will do anything for a Dallas. What do you need? What do you want? I can get you this. I can get you that. I can get you this. Whatever you want, I'll get it for you. And you know and I know that is a recipe for disaster.
Well, you might have should have told him because they looked at it like, man, you too little to be a Cowboy. You ain't no Cowboy player.
Right. That father said.
You ain't no Cowboy player. What position you play? Nah, you ain't no Cowboy player. We got to take him in. But why?
Yeah, that low-key Shay Sharp probably is right on that one. He's 174 pounds, and he said, yeah, man, I'm the safety, man, number 18 for the Cowboys. They said, man, you ain't no safety.
First of all, hold on. You said he got the whole week off? Mm-hmm. Mike, you owe me some time. Mm-hmm. We wasn't getting the whole week off.
Really?
Hell nah. You had to practice. You got Monday, Tuesday off. You practice Wednesday. We practice half a day Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, yes. You thought we got the whole week? You talking about from Monday all the way to Monday? Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't think I think it's Monday through Friday, no practice. So
that wasn't happening.
You can go wherever you want to go.
That was not happening. Okay. We got 4 days.
All right. And I'm also worried about COVID because it's still out there. You got to be careful.
Yes.
This is where you sort of leave your little bubble, whatever it is.
And you drop your guard. I mean, you got to have your, you basically, you're like, look here. You got to just keep it locked down until after the season. Hopefully the season ends like we wanted to end. And then, hey, Skip, I ain't going to lie to you. Win the Super Bowl, I'm throwing caution to the wind.
Yep. So.
Yeah.
Ain't no sense to be lying, Skip.
Up there in Minneapolis, Jenny's Vikings they're just kind of saying, interesting, you know.
Waiting.
First cousin been dealing, Skip.
Yeah, he has been dealing.
We could give him that. We've had some ups and downs this season, but maybe we've turned a corner. It's kind of the life of a Vikings fan. I'm used to it by now. And, Skip, maybe we'll have a bet in a couple weeks. I don't know. We'll see about how confident I'm feeling.
Oh, you said it with Gene proof. Remember you said it with Gene?
I just need to know if my quarterback is going to be able to play.
I understand.
Speaking of quarterback, and then we'll open up some of the phone lines. Let's listen to Stephen Jones on some of the quarterback. It's just only a couple of seconds.
All been thrilled with the performance of Dak this season. I am curious, can you tell us anything about if and when he will get an MRI without getting into the results? And is there a level of concern about that potential calf injury?
Well, anytime you're sending your quarterback in for an MRI, there's a little nervousness. But also know how, what a competitor and how tough Dak is, and optimistic that we're going to get good results there. But certainly we'll have to see how that comes out. We'll be getting those shortly, and hopefully, we're thinking positive and think that, he'll be hopefully ready to go against Minnesota.
All right. Blink twice if he's going to be just fine. Yeah, you know how. Oh, I see. There we go. All right.
The old Jerry Wayne favorite son, Stephen Jones Wayne, or John Stephen Jones Wayne. Oh, John Stephen Jones. God dog, I'm messing up that man's name. And I put Wayne in it. That's what happened. So there was Stephen Jones, basically, talking about all of this. Dak Prescott, I think that he will be ready. All right, so at this time, Cowboy Nation, we will do the drawing again. The 3 people that won the tickets to the Broncos game, they did not reply to me within 24 hours. The reply number is, write this down, 682-214-4087. That's the ticket to go to the Broncos game, not the Vikings game, but the Broncos game. That's the next home game for us. And we got a ticket. You won't be way up there in the nosebleed area, but you will have a good seat that you can see the game. And regardless, if you've never been to the stadium, or stadium is how Jerry would say it, you can see the football field because there's a big old screen that you can see it, everything that's there. So let's see. Let's do the drawing again. We're going to do it. Let's play some music. And we're going to get this thing going, Cowboy Nation. Then we're going to open up that phone line for your mind. Let's do it this way, Cowboy Nation. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. Come on. Hey. Ho. Let's go. Yeah. Always a lady. She a winner. She a winner. She a winner. She's a winner. Always a lady. I really appreciate you. I know that she is always in here, huh? I won't have no problem tracking her down and hunting her down. Always a lady. Hit me up. We got tickets for you. We got tickets for you. Always a lady. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's a wonderful situation. I don't have to roll the wheel 3 or 4 times, but I'm really, 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 really proud of this right here. Let's go, always lady. Thank you. I know she's going to respond. But it's the numbers, just in case. 682-214-4087. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. I hope you can come to this one. It's going to be a crunk day. Come on. Hey, y'all party with us. Yeah. Yeah. Cowboy Nation, I cannot believe it. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. All right, so the phone line for your mind is open. We have Lady Jessica, you're live.
Hey, how you doing, love?
Hey, I'm doing great. You saw who won? Always a Lady won it?
Yes, congratulations, Always a Lady.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Dak is gonna be fine. Everybody need to keep their heads up and stay positive. Stop thinking negative. Every time they say something about one of our players, and prayers up for the young man for the DUI.
Right.
Crazy, but he should learn. You don't drink and drive.
Facts.
Get Uber, baby, Uber. Dallas is full of Uber or Lyft. Come on now.
You ain't lying. Oh, the Cowboys got a special number I heard that you can call, and they'll pick you up as well.
Well, whichever number he should have called.
Right.
He should have been drinking and driving.
Facts.
That's on him. So all of this negative need to stop. And like CD say, to all the negative people and doubters, bye-bye. 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 I'm proud of the boys. Like I said, they did what I was saying they needed to do. That everybody on this team is going to eat. It ain't about what we going to do when all these players come back. Everybody, they are star players. You got to look at that. They got their spot.
Right.
The other people we can utilize. They can rotate. Y'all know they're going to rotate them in and out. They rotate them. Everybody gonna eat on this team. So all this, these polls I've been seeing going, is we gonna do D-Law or we gonna do Steele? Or we gonna do Lance Collins or we gonna do Steele? Cut that mess out. Ain't no poll. These boys are star players. They got their spot. The other people was playing in their places because they had to be out. And then they gonna rotate them in. They're not gonna just sit them down. Are y'all crazy? Ain't nothing going to be messed up. All these boys' mind are on the same level. Everybody's mind is on one thing, and that is the big show. So all these polls y'all doing, y'all need to stop. I ain't trying to stand in nobody's way, but this is a team. This is a family. One team, one sound, working together as one team. Everybody going to eat. Everybody is eating. Everybody is on the same level. They are brothers. Nobody is trying to outdo it in nobody. Nobody is selfish. Everybody is sharing the ball. Everybody is sharing the role. So stop with the negativity and say PVO, people. PVO. And that will be playing. He told y'all it was not the...
No doubt. We love you. We love you, Lady Jessica. Oh, my goodness. Always bringing in that heat. That fire and desire. And she's right on it. Oh, from the 901. We got Computer. You're live.
Hello.
What's good with you, Chief?
Cowboy Nation.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Law?
Nothing to it.
So, you're doing an amazing job as usual, bro.
Appreciate
You're killing
it.
it.
Thank you.
You got the haircut time. I wish my hair looked that good. You got that good hair.
Oh, man. It's juicy as
Y'all
berries.
know Law got that hair. Got that hair. When you little, it be like, that boy, that got good hair. You got good hair in your beard. How you get good hair in your beard, too? I ain't never seen nothing like that.
It's juices and berries, man.
Your man stuff is just right. You just make it for TV, man. Once they put you on TV, it's over with.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
Security, because them women going to be after you. You're going to need 24 hours security.
24.
You're going to be like, you got to have you about 8 guards and you.
Computer, man. What you got for this episode, man?
All you Cowboy fans out there acting like y'all St. Peter, y'all need to go somewhere and sit y'all butt down. Cause y'all know y'all be drinking and driving when y'all be leaving the bars and your 4-wheel drives and your Dodge Chargers and whatever. You know you be drinking and driving. Quit acting like you all high and mighty. You don't make no mistake in life. And then first of all, who gets pulled over in a neighborhood for a DUI down the street from your house? Come on now, y'all live in the car. Y'all know how to call it. Car is just a series of neighborhoods. There ain't really no highway. I'm not excusing him for drinking and driving because first of all, we don't know how much his alcohol level was. He told the officer he was drinking. Right. He was being honest. He could have lied and said, "No, I ain't taking no breathalyzer. Take me to jail." Now he go ahead and did it right there on the spot, being honest, thinking that by him being honest, hey, he'll get a little bit of, hey, let me escort you home, man. He might have had a drink because everybody been talking about he almost cost him the game. You don't know what's going on in that man's life. It's just amazing that I can understand the outside media jumping on it.
Right.
But the fans, y'all, why y'all bring all that negativity to your own team? Quit listening to Tony Romo and all these other people. Romo got a grudge to pick with the Cowboys because they let his ass go. And Romo could have got a championship if he wasn't such a jerk. Didn't y'all hear that the team didn't like him? He had his locker off to the own. I was with him in California at the Playboy Man, and he run around all them playmakers. We were bumping heads. That's what he was doing in all season. You know why his back got screwed up? Because he playing golf all the time. It had to be because he got hit on Seattle. That back already shot him hitting that golf ball, this crazy golf swing. Y'all don't want to tell that story. Tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? And he made a mistake. And everybody want to jump on and tell me, well, it's not going to cost, now they're not going to win the Super Bowl. Because y'all just want something to freaking complain about. If y'all lying to something messed up, quit trying to bring that hate and all that negativity to the Cowboys. We don't need it. We're trying to win. We're trying to move forward. There's always something negative. Mike McCarthy is the only coach in the league that has got winning and get criticized every week. Do y'all not know, besides Belichick, he got the best turnover? Law already did a segment on that. Y'all don't be listening to what Law be telling y'all. He ain't going to lie for Mike McCarthy. He wanted Urban Meyer now. But he don't realize that we don't need that drunk. Right.
Urban would have lost his mind.
They got more mad at Kazi for getting that DUI than that dude dancing and cheating on his wife in a bar. You think he went home that night?
Uh-oh.
You ain't going to the house.
Real talk.
He went somewhere and that woman polished him off or whatever they did, then he went out. Because he didn't hit the man to the next day.
He said polished him off.
They talking about, well, he going to get suspended one game. Richard Sherman ain't got suspended. It's 12 players that had off-field issues. They got arrested with guns and doing all kind of crazy stuff. Ain't there one of them did no game. They'll probably get his kid 6 games. This called Troy Vincent up there. Y'all keep seeing with the league. Y'all know why the league does what it does, don't it? Because of you fans.
Get them.
Because all we got to do is point the finger at one of the Cowboys and y'all agree with them. Y'all, everybody don't have their own mind no more. They don't do their own research. And then they listen to the wrong people. If you're going to listen to anybody, listen to Law. He ain't going to tell you no lie. He going to keep it real with you. If Law tell you something, he going to be fair. He be hard on the Cowboys.
Yep.
He don't cut them like I do. Now, I cut them, and they can go out and rob a bank, and I open up the door.
Come on in, man. Come on. Come on, Dak. Come on, D-Law. Hurry up. You dropped the money.
It's like one time, one of the group members one time got could have got a DUI because we ran through these folks' yards in a brand new Bentley. He was going to pick up this chick, and he jumped out the Benz. He jumped in the Bentley to go impress the girl. He had a wreck on the way to pick the girl up. You know what happened when I got there? I said, you know what? I parked my car down the street, and I walk up there. So the police show up, I act like I was driving, so you don't get in no trouble.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with them, but she's like Law say, it's a bunch of people from other states that done took jobs in Dallas, so they hate the Cowboys. Then if you watch TV, everything that happened to the Cowboys, the whole Cowboy plane could go down and burn up and everybody would die, and they said, well, they deserved it because how Jerry Jones was. There wouldn't be not one person that cried for the team and them families for losing all those people because they'll get on TV and say, well, they deserve it because of the fan base. Don't y'all know that the top 6 games this year, 4 of them been Cowboy games? Don't you know that's why the other 32 teams, other 31 teams hate the Cowboys? It's because they can play a game, it might be 5 people watch them, but we play a game, it's going to be 100,000 watch us. Even the Super Bowl champion, we doing more games than them. They got to hype up all this stuff to get these other teams to play and watch. It's jealousy. He killed his brother. Why you people act like that evils don't exist, especially in sports? Don't y'all see what's going on? If we don't stick together, we ain't going to never win no championship because they're going to be able to keep making bad calls and doing stuff, and the fan base ain't going to say nothing back because they're going to like what we deserve. Stop listening to that negativity, man. That stuff going to get you butt cancer. You better leave that alone.
Computer, man. Appreciate you, man.
He got a DUI. He got enough money to afford a lawyer and get that miss throw that because you don't know what his blood alcohol level was. That thing could have read wrong. He could have got like Dak Prescott. They said he was drunk and he wasn't drunk. And they had to apologize to him, but they didn't apologize.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. The reason why we're gonna win the Super Bowl is because one thing happened. Y'all know Dak Prescott had Mississippi State #1 in the country without another player on that team drafted. If he can take Mississippi, I grew up in Mississippi. Me and Law both grew up in Mississippi. That's the first time any team in Mississippi in football ever been #1 in the country. When that time a team in Mississippi was #1 in the country, it wasn't about 5 teams. Everything was in black and white, and they were wearing leather helmets.
Facts. Computer, on, man, you getting it, man. You right on the money with all of those things. I got nothing but to just let you talk on that one, man. I really appreciate you for calling in. I really do, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. I want everybody for the rest of this bye, with Law doing these shows, I want everybody to donate some money. When y'all watch these things over, I don't care if it's $2, y'all send that man some money and tell a friend to watch.
Let them know. Come watch the nation, baby.
Why he get mad because he always talking about the Cowboys? We need to be paying that man some money. And I got something coming for him. I'm working on something right now.
Appreciate it, computer.
I need y'all to do y'all part, man. Come on, bro.
Sprinkle some of that mama's cooking over here. Oh, my goodness. Computer, appreciate you so much, man.
We need y'all to pay Law some money, and we need y'all to stop listening to all these negative folks like Stephen A. Smith and Tony Romo and Troy Aikman and all these former Cowboys. Why don't y'all get mad about how come they don't put none of these Cowboys in the Hall of Fame? Like Dan Wilson and Nate Newton. Like Nate was saying today, I done blocked half of these fools that they've been putting in here the past couple of years. Don't y'all know some vibes going? You better start standing up for your own before you don't have nothing. Like Martin Luther King said, if you ain't got nothing willing to die for, you ain't worth a quality. So come on now.
Message!
I'm just saying some love.
Appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much for that, computer.
Appreciate you too, man. And keep up, man. And keep up, man. Keep up the great job, man. I'll be breaking down tape on y'all food and telling y'all the inside scoop.
Man, I do it all, man.
Y'all gonna look up one day, me and Law will be sitting there right behind Steven and Derek. I'm gonna wipe the glasses off, and Law gonna give me the napkin. We both gonna weekend the camera on y'all.
All right, computer, man. Thank you so much, man. Computer up, man. Cowboys up. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate computer, man. You're a dog for that one, baby. Shout out to Mississippi. Although Mississippi State cool and all, but shout out to J State, man. Jackson State. Appreciate y'all, man. Oh man, computer, man. You done got people over here donating. I really appreciate it, man, for all of the people. And if you can't donate, hit that like button. Share this content. That goes a long way. That goes a long way. And shout out to Kwame Brown. I had to say that every time when I say mama's cooking. Shout out to you, Edmund. Shout out to you, Marcias. And shout out to you, Q. All right, so we got, I think this was the next order. And you got to pay this person, especially if you owe him the money, he will kick you out. Well, I got the landlord. Bama in the house. You're live, landlord.
What's going on with the law, man? How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. We great over here, landlord, man. Hey, they got to pay their way, man. When they talking to you, man. What you got for this episode?
Yeah, so I put my money in my hand. It's the Lord of the land. You understand?
Yeah.
But look, I know you seen the signs of the game, man. Them boys, I love to hear them signs of the game. That boy, Dak Prescott, he had me ready to run through a wall, man. That boy told them boy. That boy said, even we way out here in Foxborough, he said, these folks coming to see us. Hey, and you seen them numbers. Them numbers said exactly what Dak said. They wanted to see the Cowboys.
29 million. You know what it was?
Ain't making no numbers like that.
Landlord, it was 29 million. That was the peak. That was the peak.
That's ridiculous.
Don't you know? Like when I go live, you see the number count, and it was like 700 people watching me. I can only imagine if 29 million eyeballs was watching. That's how many people. That was the highest since 2015.
What that boy said on Friday, that boy Jerry working with a monster, man. He working with a monster, man. He got a money maker on his hand with them Cowboys, man. And I think Jerry finally getting the right type of attitude, because he see that he don't got long, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody face their own mortality. He see it coming, and he know that to cement his name in this book like he wanted, he need him another ring. He see it.
Another one.
He see it coming.
Unless
he
got a time machine.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in. Hey, tell people where to follow you at, man, because you got some good content, and I won't let you leave. I would not let you leave without it.
I appreciate you, man. It's Landlord from Alabama, man. I just shot my first little video the other day, man. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, join y'all in them great Hall of Fame ranks where y'all at, man. You know what I'm saying? But just get at me, man. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Landlord from Alabama, man.
Hey, when you hit me up on the IG, I didn't know that was you, so that's why I left you that message, and that's the message I leave everybody, man. That one message right there. Yeah. That's how I started. If people ask me, do what you need. No, all you need is a camera phone, a stick that you can set the phone on and talk right into it, and then eventually people going to start gravitating toward your way. So you continue to do that, fam.
Already, man.
Right.
I appreciate them encouraging words, man. The inspiration for the nation, Law Nation, man. I
appreciate you, man. Yeah. Without hesitations or deviations for the nation. That's Landlord Bama, baby. You know, hey, I get so many people that hit me up, whether they are successful already in another platform or if they already work for a radio station or a TV station, got the blue check mark or not. I get people every day or every other week to hit me up on saying, hey, how do you start a YouTube channel? How do you start your own content creation? And I tell them, all you need is a cell phone and a selfie stick or some type of device to hold that phone on and talk. Give yourself 5 to 6 minutes on an episode. Just talk your mind. Talk your mind. And my goal would be, hey, for you to pass my numbers, do better than me, go out, you know, and get this thing up out of the mud like I did, right? Hey, this person right here, he don't hold back at all. His name, I changed the name. It used to be Daryl, but now it's Mr. Passion. You're live.
What up, Love Nation? What's going down, baby boy?
Nothing to it. Nothing to it.
Hey, you know I love you. You know you awesome, dude. To me, you fam. So I appreciate you sending me that jersey, and I know I'm waiting on it, but I know that thing gonna be trill because you be looking trill all the time anyway. Yeah, man, so you know. Yeah. You know how I know how you do. You got flavor, homeboy.
Yeah. You got that number 11. You got that number 11 jersey going your way.
Hey, that's what's up, bro. You know I'm about that Parsons and Lamb and number 4. Yeah. But what I was gonna tell you is that, hey, how about that 5-1 start we got going on now?
Let me hear how about them Cowboys one time, you know?
We them boys. How about we them boys?
Yeah.
Can't hang with us, boys.
You can't hang with it.
We're going Super Bowl bound like a clown. We're gonna show you what's up.
No, we're gonna knock him down like a clown. Cause we ain't nothing clownish around here. We're gonna knock him down like a clown. Yeah.
We're gonna have a strike down the middle. You know, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know, and the way I got to say it is, we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to win that mug, and I don't care who we playing. You know why? Because we got Dak. And as long as we got Dak and his positive can-do attitude and the way he wants to win and the way he wills his team to win and the way he always talking about this team needs to play together, we're going to do good things. We're going to do good things for the next 3 or 4 years as long as he underneath the helmet of that center of that team. We're going to do great things. And I don't care what anybody say. That negative stuff you be doing, y'all need to stop.
Facts.
Stop, period. Because it ain't going to fly here. Not with me. Not while Mr. Passion's on watch.
Yeah.
You better get real. And you want to talk mess? Come talk to me. Call my number. Call me. Hit me up on YouTube or Twitter or my personal number. I give you my personal number. So you can call me and talk smack to me.
Yeah.
You come down here, you gonna get some.
Appreciate you, Mr. Passion. Appreciate you for the 702. Much love to you, man. Thank you so much, man. Yeah. Woo. I thought he was gonna give out his number. I was like, no, because some people about that life. Some people about that life. But I feel you though, Passion. You know, I feel you, man. All right, 540, you live.
Yo, Laura, what's going on?
Talk to me, man.
Yo, this is Mike's Meticulous. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, Meticulous, man. What's good with you, Mike?
Ain't too much, man. How you doing today?
Man, doing well, man. Glad to hear your voice.
Hey, man. Yeah, man, likewise, man. What's the subject for tonight, man? Just random thoughts? Or
Man,
what?
random thoughts, no subject line. I should have posted that before I went live with everything. But, you know, everything I ever done, I didn't write it down. That's one of my problems with YouTube. I guess I should have started writing things down. But I free flow everything. But go with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. I just want to say I'm just proud of my Cowboys and how they playing this year, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really proud of them boys, man.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on with KZ, though, man? He blew that coverage after Trayvon Diggs got the pick six. Why he blow the coverage like that? Had Trayvon looking bad out there like that?
Man, he was trying to make plays at 174 pounds, probably living in the mindset, if I come and lead my shoulder, if I go with my shoulder, they going to throw them flags. I'm trying to get this ball. And he miscalculated, and Bourne was like, oh, look, can't you imagine how Bourne felt, you know, thinking that he was going to win the game with that catch? And can you imagine all of the Patriots fans? They were like, yeah, there you go. Cowboys finna lose in Cowboys fashion.
Man, KZ really blew it, man. He
did.
blew his coverage, man.
He did.
He had Trayvon out there looking bad. Like, man, I'm just proud of Dak, though, man. Dak is balling. I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of his defense. Kellen Moore is in his bag right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dan Quinn, he doing good too, man. I'm just proud of my boys right now. But KZ got to get it together, man, with this DUI. He got to tighten up, huh?
He got to tighten up. Let me ask you this. Did you see that Sounds of the Sideline?
I didn't see that.
Oh,
nah,
my God.
I didn't.
Go and watch it and then get to the point, like, after KZ blew that assignment.
Yeah.
And everybody was cheering. The Patriots were cheering. And one thing that I wanted to see, and I used to like when what's the coach for the Steelers? What's his name?
Mike Thomason.
Mike Thomason. I'll never forget. They were getting blown out. They was getting their ass handed to him, and he was watching. He was sitting in the end zone, like when they go through the tunnel. And he was looking at every man in their eyes, you know, and he wasn't moving. And I said, man, that's a good coach. That's a good coach right there. The one thing that I looked at when that play occurred, I looked at Dak Prescott's eyes. I want you to look at Dak Prescott's eyes, and you will enter into his soul, and you will see what he's made of. He didn't flinch. He was calm. Everybody else everybody else dropped their heads, but Dak Prescott, he just went and grab his helmet and put it on. I said, man, that's my quarterback, man. Hey, just go look at that part, man, and let me know what you see.
I know that's right. Hey, I'm going to say one more thing, bro. I just want to say I'm proud of Zeke, man. Look like Zeke coming back in the form. Look like he back in 2016, huh?
Oh, yeah. Zeke there, baby. Yeah, Zeke there, baby. Yeah.
I know that's right, man.
Appreciate
that's
you.
all I wanted to say, Law, man. Take care of yourself, bro.
You too, man. Salute, bro. Good call
All
from
right,
Mike
bro.
Meticulous Detail Podcast. Good call from him. But you guys saw that part when Dak Prescott, when he threw it, like when that dude caught that ball and ran it all the way in for that touchdown. Dak Prescott he was even keel. Dog, man, he didn't flinch, man. He was just sitting there like, let's go. Let's go. I got my guy right here from the 956. You in the mix, the lunatic.
Law, Cowboys Nation, buenas noches. Hey, a caller wanted to give their number. Here's my number, 5-1. That's my number.
Good
5-1 right now.
Yeah. That's a good one.
And a little bit of history. We've been 5-1 14 times. We've made the playoffs 14 times after starting 5-1. Now let me do my research, see exactly what we did those 14 times, because that's what we want. We don't want playoffs. We want a deep playoff push. That's what we're seeing in our team. That's what they are believing. That's what Dak is leading us to, is that deep playoff run. NFC Championship game and higher. But let's take one step at a time.
Yeah.
And yeah, when that long touchdown pass, after I was cursing out KZ because I could tell right away, that's your responsibility. Your center field and deep ball, in case he throws something like that, you just pick it off.
Right.
But after that, I looked to the sidelines, and yes, I didn't need to see it in sounds of the game. The Dallas sideline was like, we got 2+ minutes, and we're getting the ball, and all we need if they do a 2-point conversion is a field goal. It's Dak time.
Dak time.
We got a field goal. It was just a question of, are we going to score a field goal, or are we going to score a touchdown and win it? Well, we needed overtime. No worries. But the whole sideline was like, yeah, Dak has this. That confidence that he has, that whatever you call it, whatever word you use,
right,
that Dak has that in spades.
That it
Callers
factor.
keep telling Mississippi State, the only time they've ever been number one. Who had them? Dak. No other player on that team got drafted except Dak. So he brings it up. He dials it up and everything like that. And as far as the O-line thing about this and that, guess what? We got options. Did you forget Brandon Knight when we cut him? He was claimed off waivers. Baltimore. He was close to clearing the waivers. Baltimore said, hey, that backup, don't be surprised if he might start. That's how bad some O-lines are. Our backups might start somewhere else.
Facts.
Just look at Suafilu. He left and he started in Cincinnati. He was a backup for us.
Right.
So we have options. Everybody's asking, hey, what about Donovan Wilson? We got safety room finally. We've got options.
Yeah,
and, hey, this week is all about good, Yeah, KZ did this. Although, yes, Jerry does provide a free service for the Dallas Cowboys, and the NFL provides free Uber. All right, he made a mistake. Do not give Goodell an excuse to suspend a Cowboys player.
Right.
Because you know he will.
He will.
He didn't do anything to Sherman. He's playing, but he might come down on Kazee. But doesn't matter. Learn from it. All right. Let's go on. Let's keep going. Gallup coming back. Collins coming back. We're getting healthier, Cowboys Nation. Rep your gear. Other teams' fans are going to go up to you and say, just like they have to me, man, I think we match up with you, but I don't know. I don't know about Kyler. He's running around. He might get hit. Injury. I don't know about the Rams. They might. Don't worry about that. You rep your team. You tell them. How about them Cowboys? This is like 95. Law, you've been there.
Right.
95. In those 90s, you repped your gear. They couldn't say anything to you because they knew we were the beginning of a juggernaut. Then we were a dynasty, and they knew we ran the NFL. This has the same feel for those younger fans out there. That's why we're excited, but we're still saying one game at a time. Don't worry, one game at a time is for the team, not for us fans. I'm still saying your team sucks, and we're going to beat you down.
Oh,
so, Cowboys, enjoy it. Thank you, Law, for giving us this platform, for letting us share Cowboys Nation. This wasn't available the last time we were in the Super Bowl or in the 90s in the Dynasty.
Right.
Thank you for letting Cowboys Nation connect. So enjoy it, Cowboys fans. This team is different. Big Dak energy, and how about them Cowboys? Y puro. Pinche Cowboys. Thank you, Law. Have a
Yes,
great one.
appreciate you. I was waiting for that saying right there. I love it, Pinche Cowboy. You know, I love it. Let me see. I got the 863. You're live, Scott. What's good?
Hey, what's up, Law?
Nothing to it, man.
Can you hear me? I'm at work, man. I ain't know you were coming to me this early, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. You good. You good.
All right. Cool, man. Listen, I love your show. You the only show that I call in like this, and I actually feel important when I talk. I mean, you connect that side of this show, man, but thank you for all that you do, giving us a voice and letting our voice be heard about our team and the love that we have for the Cowboys, all right? Now, with that being said, now when we come back from this break, we got to watch out for slow starts. I told you on this last game, we got to stay focused and do our job. We did that. We started out slow, got popped around a little bit, but we came back and we won the game, okay?
Facts.
Number two, I don't know if anybody noticed, but notice how Jerry Jones don't do interviews after the game like he used to.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always had Jerry Jones in the background doing videos and all like that, because I watched every video from Cowboy related, from Mark Holmes to my boy 1980. I watched everything.
Yeah.
Everything. And I have not seen Jerry Jones, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he finally got the picture. Let me stay out of the picture. Let my coaches and the team do their thing. And we're going to be all right.
Or that could be just, man, that's a long tooth, man. He's long in the tooth right now. And did he just turn 80? Shoot, I'll be trying to find me a bed and try to take me a nap.
I heard that, man. You got plenty of beds, bro. All that bread. You got that daggone goddamn beautiful. I know you got plenty of beds on that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And another thing, too, me and you in the church, you know what I'm saying? We love God. And you know, I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, baptized in Jesus' name and all that good stuff. But in God did I sin. But the Bible says, he that have not committed sin cast the first stone.
Right.
So I'm going to tell y'all about this Cosby thing.
Any
man or woman that's listening from Cowboy Nation, give your wife or your significant other your cell phone and walk away with confidence. And let me see if everything will be all right. You'll still be alive and married. I'll wait. I'll give y'all 40 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can't do it, then just understand because he made a mistake just like us. We're not perfect. No human being besides Jesus Christ is perfect on this earth. He made a mistake. Now, I don't condone drinking and driving because I just did a comedy show in Alabama. And the lady that was there, I talked to her, she lost her son to a drunk driver, 21 years old. But her power and her strength, you know what I'm saying, is phenomenal because now she goes around talking about that situation and helping other parents out. So, no, I don't condone that. But at the end of the day, we all have fell short, made mistakes and everything like that. So, look, I hope it don't be a distraction on the team because our 90s teams was crackheads, drug dealers, and prostitutes or whores. Am I lying?
No, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. I wish I had my drop. He ain't lying.
Right, I ain't lying. Now on to my coach, Mike McCarthy. 2019, I was the one in week 5. My homeboys will tell you, I wanted Mike McCarthy. I said after week 5, where's Mike McCarthy? How come nobody's talking about him? I wanted Mike McCarthy. And kid you not, God allowed it to happen. This man is doing a great job. I don't care about no little hiccups here and there. We all learning.
Right.
We don't have it all together.
Facts.
But we're a winner. We're 5-1. If we had Jason Garrett on the sideline clapping, and we still end up.
How you doing, guys?
Right. Yeah, exactly. So we're not there. So let the man evolve with the team, just like we did Jimmy Johnson. Because remember when Jimmy Johnson got there, we was only won one game.
1-15.
Was okay.
7-9.
Sure
Yep.
If we had YouTube and all this stuff, they'll be jumping on him just like they do on McCarthy. So please, Cowboy Nation, let's be satisfied with where we at. Of course, we'd have had 5 Super Bowls. We all tasted the glory together. You know what I'm saying? My dad was alive with the last Super Bowl we won. We watched it together and all like that. I want to take the glory again. But let's be patient with this man and let him do his job. And we're going to be okay. I believe that we're going to make it this year. If not next year, I believe it. I really do. It feels good. The team is together. I listen. When I say I watch every video, just like the one I sent you when Cooper go live and they playing basketball in the gym, they look together. That's all. I mean, they look together. They're having fun with each other. They're going to each other's houses, eating steak. You know, watching porn. Oh, whatever they're doing, they together. That's what I'm trying
they
to
together.
Last but not least, and I'm out of here, Dak Prescott has the Jordan killer instinct in his eyes. Y'all know, you say, look, watch his eyes. I've been watching his eyes.
Oh, my God, killer instinct.
Jordan knew what was up. Man, I watched the sideline video. And that cat, he wasn't even bothered. When that pick off and not the pick off, but the touchdown after the pick, that cat put on his helmet and said, okay, let's go to work. Pounding up everybody when I did the same. That's the killer instinct.
My God.
That's that mama mentality from Cobra.
Didn't fold.
All right?
Appreciate you.
We're going to be okay. Cowboy Nation, we good. Let's go get this. Let's stay focused.
That's my guy right there, Scott, man. And he's a comedian for real, for real. He do live events, and he goes out and he gives people laughter, man. And I believe we all need laughter. And it's clean comedian, comic. If you can, what's your Instagram link and post it somewhere, your Instagram handle there, and let people know where your next events will be, because I believe that, man, think about this, the jerseys that I've handed out today. You know, I put it in the mail. I had somebody to win from New Jersey. I had someone to win, hear me out, from Henderson, Nevada. That's from Darryl. You know, then I had somebody to win right here in Texas, right here in Frisco. Those are pretty much all of the surfaces for the Cowboys. East Coast, West, and right here in the South. Man, that is remarkable, man. We got a big family. And shout out to him, man. This is what I did, you know. I think I got it here.
Giveaway. Go Cowboys.
Look at that.
Sap right here, Parson jersey. And then it's going to go to Ashley. Prescott jersey.
Prescott.
We're going to use the FedEx Rube over here. We go FedEx time.
FedEx time, baby. Y'all see it?
Number 3, John Thomas.
Yeah.
Feel blessed. Feel blessed. Feel blessed.
So that we're going to who?
That's going to Ashley.
Uh-huh.
That's going to Darryl. That's going to John.
Yeah.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah. How about the boys, baby? We finna get it. We finna win the Super Bowl. Shout out to FedEx, baby. Yeah. We doing it up, man. We doing it up over here. We setting it all out. So y'all be ready.
Yeah, so y'all be ready, man. Let me see if I got. I don't know if you're gonna let me see the stories. You can let me see the stories over here. Let me see if I can find the story. You can let me see the story. Here you go. That's my girl right here, Rita B. She's from my I ain't
That's right. I'm a proud.
There she go right here. Where you go?
Yeah. Folks always be asking me, Rita, you ain't scared to live in Mississippi? I said, no, I've been living in Mississippi all my life, and all my life I had to fight. It ain't but one thing I'm.
Let's see if we go right here. Be right there.
The Super Bowl. Shout out to you, support the nation, Law Nation.
Here we go.
Y'all get it. Y'all can be the next contestant to win. This is a Prescott hand stitch jersey. You
hand stitch.
I didn't go to Walmart to get this one, dog.
That's a real deal. Whoever we talking to, that's the real
deal. Holyfield. You can go run in the rain, and the rainwater ain't gonna snatch it all.
Sir.
That was stitched on.
No, sir. That's the real deal, Holyfield.
Yeah, the real deal jersey. So y'all getting that, and my dog $100,000, John. Man, you getting the.
Yeah, see, we got it going on over here, Cowboy Nation. We got it going on. So I just wanted to be able to give back, man, to the people. All right, so I got JD, man. You live over here. Appreciate you.
Hey, what's up, Law?
Nothing to it, man. Talk to me.
Hey, Cowboys for life, brothers. Hey, what is it? 5-1?
5-1.
I think we can take this division. It's all over. If D-Law comes back, it's a wrap. Game over.
No doubt.
I think this secondary is truthful. They on fire.
Fire indeed, JD, man. Secondary, we just got to improve on certain things, but I believe as a collective, we'll find out a way to improve all together.
Yeah. How you think we're gonna make any trades before November 2nd?
I don't think we make any trades. I think that they're going to say that they like the guys that they do. They might elevate somebody from the practice squad up to the 53, but outside of that, I don't think that they do any trades. The Cowboys kind of like that continuity that they already got. They like their guys.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait till Michael Gallup come back.
No doubt.
Another weapon?
Rich getting richer with that when he comes back, most certainly.
Ooh, I feel sorry for Minnesota.
Oh, I like to just take them down too. I can't stand Minnesota, so because
not me either.
Reason why I can't stand Minnesota is because what they did to us in 2009. I'd never forget. You know, I believe that was the playoff.
Yeah, I never forget about that one.
Yeah. So.
I never forget about. Well, thank you. I joined the show, and I thank you for letting me thanks for letting me join the show, and thank you for what you're doing.
No doubt, JD. Appreciate you for calling in. Good call from JD from the 585. Now we got Coach Marv. Coach Marv, you're live. Appreciate you.
Hey, what's going on, Law?
Not much,
I know
Coach.
last time I told you I was at work, man, so I was trying to be a little bit quieter.
You had me worried, Coach. Coach, you had me worried, man.
No, man. I just wanted to, because I was just searching through my phone, and I was in my office, and just had gotten out of a meeting with some of my employees, because when I stopped coaching Law, I stopped coaching because of some health reasons. And I went to, I got a college degree, and I used my college degree to get into accounting. That's what I work in, is accounting.
Oh, okay.
So hey, I'm not one of those guys that went to school a long time ago and played football and didn't get out of school with a degree. They was giving it, and I went and got it. So, but I just want to say some things about the Cowboys right now. I loved the game against New England, because you've seen some of my posts, and I talked to you before the game. I said this is going to be a game. This is going to be a team building. When you play a Bill Belichick team, your screws have to be tight in a lot of areas, and we weren't tight in a lot of areas, but we was able to overcome. And even the players recognize that. If you watch that thing where they have sounds of the sidelines, did you see that, Law?
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
And you hear the guys talking about, man, Michael Parsons even said, man, for us to be in the game, this was in the first half when he said, for us to be in the game, man, as bad as we playing, man, that shows how good of a team we have.
Right.
Confidence is everything. I want the Cowboy fans to know this. Confidence is everything, especially with a young football team. And we have to understand what KZ did. Listen, let's remember, these guys, 90% of them are under the age of 30. And even the guys that's 30. Think about when we were 30 or 20 in our 20s. You're going to be wild. You got money. You're doing things, and you get caught out there. But one thing about this Cowboy team is 3 ways you can get off the boat. You can get pushed off the boat, you can get knocked off the boat, or you could fall off the boat. So these things that you do out there in the public eye, they can get you in trouble, maybe get you suspended. You can fall off the boat,
right.
And we have guys that's ready to replace you. So this is not going to slow this train down. It's maybe going to make these guys get a little bit more aware of what they have and how they, handle themselves. But we got some things that we need to work on. And I'm gonna say one thing, that if we want to improve this team, we might not need to do a trade, but we need to find us a thumper at linebacker.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things that I saw, Coach.
Now let me explain to you what I mean by thumper. I don't care about if he can cover no back out of the field. I don't care if he can. Only thing I want him to do is play a little light zone in the middle. If they surprise us with a pass, I need a thumper in that middle where I can allow Michael Parsons to run freely and use his athletic ability. LVE is not that thumper. He's got the size to be that thumper.
Yeah.
But he's not that thumper. And I want to be encouraged.
Somebody say Chris Hall says Rolando McClain type of linebacker.
That, and you know something? I would bring somebody in for a cup of coffee, Law.
Who's that?
I'll bring that Reuben Foster in for a cup of coffee.
Okay, Reuben. Okay, where's he at?
Well, I'll bring him in.
The mental capacity.
Now, he had some leg injuries.
Yeah.
He was at Washington. He was at San Francisco. Got in trouble. He was at Washington, but he's a thumper. He's an Alabama guy, so I know he's physical.
No doubt.
I'll bring him in for a cup of coffee. Ain't nobody picked him up yet. I'll bring him in a cup of coffee. Tell him, say, hey, we want to sign you with the practice squad right quick. We want to see if you, because we just want you to play when teams think that they can try to be physical with us, so we can get them out of that physical thing, and then we can go hunt the quarterback with other guys.
No doubt, Coach.
And he have a specific role for that team to keep people off Parsons and Neal and let them run free.
No doubt, Coach.
That's
I appreciate you
need.
so much, Coach. Let me write this down. Gina says knock off, fall off, and push off, right?
Say what?
The boat theory. You can get knocked off, fall off, or pushed
You get
off.
knocked off, you get pushed off, or you can fall off.
Okay, I'm going to write that one down. I'm going to use that one. Appreciate you so much, Coach.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good one right there. I love it. I'm going to recycle that one, about the boat theory there. All right, so we're going to lock the room.
The conference has been locked.
And everyone that's listening, you got 2 minutes, and we're going to get to moving from here. 540, you live?
Hey, Lord, Brandon.
Shout out to you, Brandon.
You was just talking where we're from, man. I'm from Virginia, so that's a stretch away.
Yeah, close to Mark Holmes area.
Yes, yeah. I think this, like Coach was just saying, I think this game here was going to wake up the team. I think it's a good, right before the bye week, get them to where, they're going to straighten up. They're gonna hit it harder, just like they were saying. The sounds from the sideline, you can hear them talking, and they're paying attention.
Pay attention, yep.
Yeah, they're very aware, very, very aware. Yeah, Anthony Brown didn't do what I thought he was going to do. But
what you thought Anthony was going to do?
Well, we talked before the game. I give you a score prediction, which was way off.
It's all good.
But I told you I wanted him to be the standout. I wanted, him to pick up a little bit more, stand with Trayvon.
Right.
And he wasn't terrible. I mean, I don't know what his stats were.
He's a solid DB so far. Looking at all of the situation that I've seen, he's just a solid DB, and he's just been doing his job, and I love seeing that.
Yeah, and it'll help keep Kelvin, let him learn this season, and like Botch would say, you just get his peanut butter in this off season, and then we'll have another solid Trayvon Diggs next year with Kelvin Joseph, because I really have a good, I have a lot of confidence in his play. I mean, once he gets
Kevin, he's a fast and physical guy. Yeah.
That's what I like, because if we go to the Super Bowl, the couple of teams we're gonna have to face will be the Bills, Kansas City once they straighten up.
No doubt. Appreciate you, Brandon.
Yes,
Appreciate you. I got a tight watch right here. We have 228. You live.
What's going on, Lo?
Talk to me, Chief. Talk to me, man. You've been patiently waiting. What you got for this episode?
Hey, listen. Everybody is talking about 5-1. I love it, but right now I'm thinking about 6-1. My mind on 6-1.
Ooh,
my mind on them funky Vikings, on them funky old Vikings.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what, Law?
Mm-hmm.
They may want to. I may be banned from the state of Minnesota if I go up there to that game, because I may just go up there. The little horn they blow. I may just throw. I may just grab the horn and blow my doggone self. Not them Cowboys.
Yeah, all I can remember the last time we played the Vikings when we was in that playoff game. All I can remember is that, and Tony Romo land on his back, land on his side, and Doug Free don't know who to block. I would say it was a horrible game.
Hey, well, we finna put the hurting on them. We finna put the hurting on them. We gonna murder Cousins. I hope they unleash hell on Cousins. Well, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, man. So. Before I go, one quick thing, man. Everybody talking about Kelvin Joseph, Bossman Fat. Yeah, I'm ready to see him on the field. When is the brother going to get on the field?
I don't know, Chief.
Do you know?
He might get a little PT in this Vikings game. Even if it's on special teams, that'll be a plus for us.
All right. Well, I will say this. I expect a big running game. I expect Zeke can probably put up some major numbers because their running defense is really, really, really suspect. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them hit the 200 yards, the running game, or with both of them together come up to about 200 yards in this game because their run defense is really suspect. So, man, y'all take it easy. Cowboy Nation, I love y'all, man, and I cannot wait to see my boys this week.
No doubt, man. Shout out to you for the 228. Good call from him. Last but not least, we got one more caller in the house. Is this 818, you're live.
Yo, what up, Law?
Shout out to you. What you got for this episode?
How's it going, brother? I haven't. It's my second time calling. I spoke to you the first time after the Chargers game when we were talking about Anthony Brown, and I guess the phone got cut off.
Right.
Yeah, I know you remember. But I was mentioning that, yeah, I think he has potential, but you just got to give him some chances with Dan Quinn and the new defense, see how he do. Hey, he's looking pretty good the past couple of weeks. I don't know. I know Kelvin Joseph, he ain't no boss man fat, but he's holding it down for, the past couple of weeks, and I appreciate that at least. But, hey, I'm loving what we're seeing out there, man. I was trying to ask you, what do you think about the Cowboys versus Cardinals, man? Do you think we're going to have a repeat of last year, or do you think we're going to hold it down like we've been?
We beat the Cardinals down until we just couldn't move the ball. Remember, that was our better defense, and then all of a sudden, blown coverages happened and occurred, and we couldn't stop the little man. So we will have revenge in our mind, and I can't wait to see the Cards. That was a game that they PI'd CeeDee Lamb, and I was telling everybody, hey, it's time for Lamb to get back up with it. Yep. So that's why I held this Lamb jersey up, man. We gonna get it, and somebody gonna win this jersey too. This is a good one. This is an authentic jersey, baby. Yeah.
It was actually just my birthday a couple of days ago, and my girl surprised me with the authentic CeeDee Lamb jersey.
CeeDee Lamb.
So I was pretty thankful for that one. Yeah. But my last question. So do you think Michael Parsons can contain the little wild quarterback, the little short 5'10" Kyler Murray? You mean he can contain him?
Yeah, flush him to one side, make him go through his reads. The best game to see how Michael Parsons do that, and I'm not saying that the little man is just like Justin Fields, but go back and watch the Ohio State versus Penn and see how Parsons was able to contain him a little bit. And I think that they play similar in certain factions.
Definitely. We'll do.
Appreciate you so much, man. Good call from you, man, from the 818, man. As you guys know, I'm on a tight ship right now, so we got to end the phone calls. She said CD. She said CD. So that's goodbye is the new form of CeeDee Lamb. That's what he do. He waves goodbye. But shout out to my dog, man. Over here, let me just pull this up, man. This guy's a leader, man.
Right now, that's 11 of us out there that just got scored on twice. We not blaming nobody. Let's lock the in.
When I tell you guys, J. Ron Kurtz is a dog. He's the leader on this defense already. Salute. That was me talking through my mind. Y'all heard my mind talk. My mind was talking to you guys. It's been a pleasure, Cowboy Nation. We just got to still take this thing one day at a time, one movement at a time. This is where we at. We're 5-1. We're number one offense, number one overall, 21st in defense, 20 in special teams. If you want to pick at something, look, let's improve the defense a little bit. But just off of metrics, we don't win in those fashions. Everybody know how that goes, Cowboy Nation. But you do have the opportunity to increase on certain levels. You do have an opportunity to get it out of the mud if you can. You do have an opportunity to make things right and make things better. And that's all about forming your mind to do such, Cowboy Nation. So you say, this team, we got an axe to grind with the league. Ezekiel, Elijah, Elliott already talked about the aficionados, right? We hear the Four Ladder Network, and I know I get it. Parsons called out Emmanuel Ocho. I get it. We do. Got our eyes and our ears on what's going on around the temperature as it relates to the NFL. But I come here to tell you guys, we can make this thing happen. And let me pause right quick before I get into my last soliloquy. Always a lady, DC for life. Hit me up at 682-214-4087 because you got access to see the Dallas Cowboys versus the Broncos. We're going to get there. And you got a ticket, lady. And I tell people all the time, if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you whole, all other things tardy or cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you will simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, or famish or fame, or sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim, and besieged and beset it with the help of almighty Cowboy Nation, always a lady, come on down to Texas. Come on down. Come on down for the Cowboys versus Broncos. And watch the Cowboys go get it. Ain't that right, Sadiqa? Appreciate y'all. Thank everybody for tuning in. My name is Law Nation. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. We've been down before. I've been down before. But now it's time to lift your head. Better days coming. Better days. Hey, the roll credits are brought to you by Graphic Zone HD. Let's go.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell them it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she icy. Freeze, photo, please, no photos, G's, no, please, no photos.
Yeah.
Hit the door and the domain just
appreciate you, Steven. Shout out to you, Sugar Daddy. Shout out to you, Trip Aces. Don't forget to put down where y'all from. If you're a real one, let me see real one in the chat. Lamont, Dorian, Marcius, Q, Edmund, appreciate you. Fresh Prince, 512, Moreno, always, lady, let's go, turn up.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody.
Real ones, I see you. Shout out to you, Ricky. Let me know if y'all want a shout out. Shout out to you. Come on. Bigelow. Yeah.
I keep giving game away.
Law.
I put game on layaway.
Nation.
I got paid to play today.
Come on.
I get paid to stay away.
Hey.
I get paid on rainy days.
Yes, sir.
I might make it rain today.
Adam.
I got paid off pain.
Shout out to you, Damo. Appreciate you. Will Nate.
I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for
not
the
all team, baby.
We might never know.
I'm
all
the realest. Come on.
Give you the
don't get
world when they
slapped
tie
around
you
here.
up. Try you out
Watch
and then
this.
they
Lean
lie
for
you
a little bit. Hey.
Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled.
Shout out to you, JD, John.
It's been a day, now you're old.
What's my time sticking up here? Time, what you doing up here?
Trying to take my move.
Drop time me out time.
Only one of
See
me
my
and
timer.
nobody's like
Get out
me.
the way.
Phone ringing and
Get
I
out the
tell
way,
them it's
time.
ice. I got wifey on bling and she
Get out the way.
freeze, photo,
Hey.
please, no photos, G's, no, please.
What's
no
up?
photos.
Appreciate you, Ricky.
Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell them it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she freeze, photo, please, no photos, G's, no, please, no photos.
Time to go, but let's add it up.
I ran up a check, I'ma do it again. Enemies close, have me
BA in the house, baby. Kitty, Mike, meticulous details.
Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but
JL, I don't have any updates on KZ. But if y'all watching and you have not hit that like button and you still watching,
everything is on me, you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, add it up.
if you watching, if you really watching, and if you don't laugh to this stuff right here, you're not laughing to this, moment of silence.
It don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault. I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay
He
low.
needs some milk.
Hey, feel good. Make your beard hair grow. Teeth white. We the best, baby. Let me know if y'all want some Law Nation merch.
I'm just doing me. Everything is on me. Oh, you matter what.
That was easy.
Come on. If you ain't rocking right now, I don't know who you are. And if you don't like Law Nation, let's say it again.
Everything is on me. Gon' back it up.
Hit the wrong button. I'm too cross. I hit the wrong button. But y'all get it. But it's time. It's time.
That was easy.
Even in my errors, we still rolling, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, ride and rock with the nation, baby. Come on, if you cool.
Take a drag of my cigarette.
Hey.
Breathe me out, breathe you in.
And in. Come on, baby.
Every day. Take a bite of my burger,
Come on.
babe. Save the last bite for you. For you.
Watch how you do the
Don't let this
shoulder bounce, baby.
Leave you all alone. You know it's dangerous.
Come on.
To go alone.
Come on.
Don't let
Hey.
this teach you.
Cut him with the rug on this one.
Might be your play it too. I'll follow wherever you go.
Whoa.
Whatever you do.
Hit him again with the shoulder bounce.
Play it too.
Oh. It's hot. Sprinkle some of mama's cooking. Come on.
7 more and another one.
Haters, lean forward.
And another one. I think you was the one to love. 7 wonders all in one.
I won't miss some glory.
Don't let these street lights hit you.
Happy birthday to everybody that's out there. You're rolling with the nation. I can really see y'all riding around in your 88 Cutlass, you know, with the wooden tip, Black and Miles, and you just chilling, and you rolling. Shout out to all of the Monte Carlos too, baby. the Supremes out there. Let's go. Shout out to the Cadillac DeVille, baby. 5 and 1 feels good. Good.
Doesn't feel that
Good.
far. So far. So far.
Sing it. Shout out to you, Gina. Happy birthday to all of the October babies. Text me. Always lady. Text me.
So far. So far. If a baby.
It's enough fun right now.
Fly on, fly on, fly on.
And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. We out. Salute. Dice on the mirrors. You right.
You have to.
Don't fire Mike McCarthy. Not right
And
now.
when things
Let
are
him
really
win by
tough
2,
and
3
they're
Super
really
Bowls
rough
first. Huh?
And nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet.
You never know who you gonna meet. Yeah, yeah. Only Law can have a longest outro in life, by the way. And y'all still here? Man, I feel good. Y'all some real ones. That's what it is.
Your little
6'6" gonna get you. It's only so far. Dark and handsome gonna get you. It's only so far. Your money is only so far. Your car gonna get you. It's only so much your house can do. When you going up against certain things, your bank account can't do it. Only character can. It's only so far.
Y'all listen.
There's a different energy you get when you do it for mama. Why? The adrenaline that we get when we do something for a loved one is a different energy you get when you're doing something just for a score. When you're doing something just to get some affirmation. When you start doing stuff for the people you love, it's a whole nother level.
Make yourself proud. Make your God proud. You don't gotta make me proud, but if there's something that I want you to do, I want you to be the best decision maker on the planet.
Get them.
Make fire decisions. Woo! Because if you make good decisions, everything else is gonna take care of itself. If you make bad decisions, it's not rocket science. Son, become decisive, become driven, become ambitious, be competitive. Go get it. Make your got these keys because here's the problem. Now this is what key? Car key right there. All right. Now, is this a key? And that's to what? Top lock. I love it. Top lock. Man, what about this? I'm telling you, do the work. Because if you don't do the work, no disrespect. If you don't do all the work, do the work. Don't just do the talent. Do the work.
Listen.
If you don't do the work, the other things that you don't develop, they're going to catch up with you.
Get them.
I'm not telling you don't look good, don't drive good. But may your insides be just as deep as your outsides. May your insides be just as deep as your car.
Kobe just wanted it more than everybody else wanted. Kobe was relentless. Kobe had a value of relentless. He didn't just know the word relentless, he was relentless. It was in his DNA. Some of you say the word, but it's not a value. Some of you say the word because you know coach want to hear the word, but you are not relentless. You just say the word. You repeat what you hear. But when you get to a point where you make a decision to be relentless, there are things that people who are relentless get that people who are not, they don't get.
I'll tell everybody, man, everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. Let's go. We out.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who